Hi everyone. This video will be talking about how information technology is improving the working lives of most people in developed countries. The spread of IT and its applications has been extraordinarily rapid in developing countries, and this has allowed for globalization in the workplace. This is accomplished primarily through the adoption of communication networks, which facilitates the exchange of products, ideas, resources, regardless of geographic location. 20 years ago, only a few elite users carried large and bulky mobile phones. Today, everyone has a cell phone, and cell phones even outnumber landlines. With telephones, people were able to instantly connect with people anywhere around the world. The telephone was hugely disruptive technology in its time because it meant that companies could do things such as have a conversation with a leading expert in a certain field half a world away, or directly ask suppliers or distributors about the status of a certain order in real time. Through time, mobile phones came along. This took the benefits of telephones one step further as it allowed users to keep in touch even if the user was out of the office, such as in the case if they were traveling on business or stuck in traffic. Another major advancement in IT is, of course, the introduction and mass adoption of the World Wide Web, or the Internet. The Internet is hugely disruptive technology, and even today, in 2016, people are finding more and more useful ways to use the Internet. The Internet has allowed globalization on a scale never seen before. Online content management tools allow individuals and groups access to crucial information and files instantly, regardless of logistics. Emails allow us to send data and communications with colleagues around the globe. According to Forbes, 35 to 40% of workers reported using teleconferencing technology on a weekly basis. With advanced tools such as video recordings and web conferencing, it can almost seem like we are meeting in person when in fact you could be half a world away. Information technology has improved the working lives of people as we are no longer confined by distance.
In an office environment, wasted time by employees may cost companies a lot of money over a long period of time. Productivity ends up decreasing, and the amount of energy wasted could have been utilized in a better way. Filling all these documents out for hours and documenting everything that happens on paper has not allowed employees to be as efficient as they would have liked. The introduction of information technology and the use of technology in the workplace have changed that to the better. Files are stored and transferred to the database, which has cut down the time wasted on these tasks significantly. We have become less worried about human errors as we have programs that are well designed to get the tasks done. Knowledge of running the programs and whether or not they are outputting the right results has become more the focus in recent years, and automation seems to be the trend. Another issue information technology has solved for us is communication. Employees no longer have to wait for days to hear a response back from a client or a customer about a question they had or in which direction should they pursue the matter at hand. Emails, texts, Skype calls, and many other ways of communication have led the work to progress in a more efficient way. For example, my manager used to work from home and travel around the GTA, so for us to get in contact, we would have to email and call for us to pass along the information.
IT makes it more accessible for people in developed countries to find new work opportunities compared to the past. Whether it's connecting to employers or reaching out to funders, it has never been easier to start up and advance one's career. For one, people have the ability to put up their entire career experience on sites like LinkedIn, GitHub, and Behance, allowing for people to manage, communicate, and grow their professional network. For instance, I went to a Microsoft employer info session, and one of the current employers mentioned that she gives thanks to LinkedIn, as a recruiter from Microsoft stumbled upon her profile on the site and reached out to her for an interview, and the rest is history. Current IT is also providing new businesses an alternative to gathering funding. Take, for example, UW startup Pebble Watch. Pebble was unable to attract the interest of venture capital funds, so as a last resort, they turned to a crowdfunding website, Kickstarter. Their initial funding goal was for $100,000 in 36 days. That goal was crushed as they raised over $10 million by the end of it, making it a huge success. In Kickstarter's history, the site has been able to facilitate the funding of over 99,000 businesses, generating over $2.1 billion in pledges. It goes to show that IT is not only making it easier for current working lives, but it is also creating new routes and opportunities for people in developed countries to go work the career that they've always dreamed of.
Information technology has changed the locations and times workers can work from and at with the adoption of telecommuting technology. Telecommuting is a work arrangement in which employees do not commute to a central place of work. Telecommuters can sometimes be home stores or work from shops and other locations, sometimes called nomad workers. It can be seen in a U.S. census performed in 2005 that the cities known for their high levels of information technology, such as San Francisco and Austin, have the highest percentage of home-based workers. Telecommuting or home-based work is beneficial to workers in a variety of different ways. A white paper titled Work Without Walls, performed by Microsoft, listed the following reasons workers like to work from home. 68% say they would like a better work-home balance. 55% say they would like to save gas. 47% say they would like to avoid traffic. 45% say they want to be more productive. 44% say they want less distractions. 44% also say they want to eliminate a long commute. 43% say they want a quieter atmosphere. 38% say they want a less stressful environment. 29% say they want more time with their family. One of the most useful uses of telecommuting technology is for stay-at-home parents and adults with disabilities. Telecommuting technology allows parents that either cannot afford to or do not want to leave their kids in childcare to become part of the workforce. They're able to stay up to date with relevant skills, so that if they would like to rejoin the workforce, they are able to. Adults with disabilities are also able to overcome the obstacle of commuting to and getting around their workplace.
As Jaskrid mentioned in his discussion of flexibility, information technology is allowing employees to work from home. It is then no coincidence that information technology also plays a role in the reduction of the wage gap and the income gap. Women often take leave after pregnancy. During this time, they cannot work and do not advance to higher positions, thus falling behind their male counterparts. Upon returning to the workforce, it has been reported that 1 out of 20 women in Britain received a wage reduction. Information technology allows women to keep up with their male counterparts by working from home. It has also been reported that female programmers earn 84% of what male programmers earn. In comparison, 70% is earned by female financial managers. Thus, information technology positions also minimize the wage gap. The income gap is made greater when high-paying jobs are kept from people because they are located in downtown regions. Most low-income families cannot afford a car or a downtown apartment. In some cases, they cannot afford the expenses of higher education to keep up with the demand for higher skills. These factors limit job opportunities. By working from home, these expenses can be avoided. In addition, the vast amount of free resources made available online allow low-income families to engage in skills training without having to pay for expensive university courses. Resources like Codecademy, SparkFun, Khan Academy, and numerous other open-source sites can improve learning, programming, and hands-on skills, thus decreasing the income gap. The other benefits of these resources will be further discussed by Andy.
So the internet have changed and shaped our social behaviors. It allows people to connect and share information within seconds. In today's world, we have in social media such as Facebook, YouTube, Skype, broadcast, webcast, and many others to allow people to communicate and able to share online lectures and tutorials. Examples like Khan Academy, Udacity, Udemy, and many others are using information technology to share valuable knowledge for students and employees. 5.3 million university students have taken at least one online course in 2013, and it has been increased by 4% annually. This increase shows that this type of education system does work and is very feasible for many of the developed countries. In these developed countries where industry is growing competitively, employees and employers are generally impatient due to social pressure or economic pressure. But now people are able to learn and gain skills by simply enroll an online course without taking time off from work. People who are working are able to access information faster from online research and videos. Lifestyle is also a very important element in most of these developed countries. With this education system, Workers and students are able to learn on their own pace in a healthy manner. They are also able to learn what they want and where they want. This allows more freedom for students and workers, which will result in creativity and passion. On a 93-page report on online education conducted by the SRI International for the U.S. Department of Education, it says that on average, students in online learning performs better than those who receive face-to-face interactions. With these observations, facts, and statistics, I believe that online learning has the highest potential to revolutionize the modern education system, and is also able to improve the workforce efficiency. Right now, we're only in the early days of online education. Based on technological development over the past centuries, the possibility of information technology to get better is limitless.
In conclusion, information technology allows for global communications, extra flexibility at the workplace, greater work efficiency, greater workplace equality, as well as new opportunities such as education and skills training online, regardless of your social economic status. Information technology is improving the working lives of most people in developed countries.